Hi, I'm going to make this very quick. So I am starting a starter kit to wellness. Um, there are 7 things on here. That is a whole food challenge to encourage you to replace eating out and eating fast food, anything out of a bag. So number one on the list is distilled water. Mega Home Distiller. Mega Home Distiller. And we distill all our water in our home. And we put them in these, we ordered these kombucha jars. And we do up 3 of them in a day. And it's just the 2 of us, so it lasts us a while. My husband does his hot tea every morning in it. Next we have 5 spices. No more salt, no more pepper. Turmeric, ground cumin, paprika, allspice, and coconut aminos in place of soy sauce. And I don't know if you knew this, but turmeric and cumin make curry powder. So these are so good on potatoes, for seasoning for potatoes. This is good for all vegetarian dishes, which that's what I'm actually going into. Reducing meat, animal meats, and animal products to try to get to just dark leafy greens and cruciferous veggies. And so here is a blend of 3 of them. I have red chard, collard greens, and kale, flat leafy kale. I eat this before a meal, and what's wonderful about this is it's olives, it's water, it's garlic, it's sea salt, and there is no vinegar or sugar in this appetizer. So those are good to have before a meal, and it just really helps enzymes into the gallbladder and digestion for food that's coming down the pipe and is going to be digested. Remember, do not drink water with your meals. Drink it before, 30 minutes before, 30 minutes after. It's a really good habit to get into, and make sure you do not have ice in your water and that it is at room temperature. So when we distill our water, we leave the jars on the counter in the room, and we do not chill it. It's something that's really a huge health benefit because our gut is at 98.6, and when we drink something cold with ice cubes, we actually stall our digestion until it gets heated back up to normal room temperature. Also, if you're filling your gut with water while you're eating, you're actually causing digestion to halt, almost to a halt. And it's very important that you don't eat and drink at the same time. So it just really helps to keep the digestion going, because food goes in the stomach and it can quickly get out of the stomach and go next to the next phase is the bowel, and then gallbladder works. But if you add water while you're eating, it actually dilutes down your digestive enzymes, and it starts a fermentation process in your gut. And then food doesn't get to the bowel quickly, and all the enzyme digestion ends up, it just ends up slowing way down, and it could be within 20 minutes that food gets emptied into the bowel. But when you add water and dilute down the digestion process, and our stomachs are so bloated and full because they have food and water at the same time, and it ends up being a lot longer than 20 minutes. So just a quick tip, remember, do not drink water or any other liquids for that matter while you're eating. And then I'm going to show you some samples. This is steamed rice, and it's cruciferous veggies. It's these greens and broccoli and cabbage and shallots. And then it has some coconut aminos. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. This is a breakfast sample. It is hash browns, cruciferous veggies. I have cauliflower, carrots, celery, broccoli, and onion, white onion, which is high in quercetin. And all these veggies are full of minerals and vitamins, which we do not get them in meat. So this is your full servings of vitamins and minerals. You get them from your veggies, especially cruciferous veggies, high in calcium and minerals. Next, we have juicing. Celery, carrots, ginger root, turmeric root. I juice this up and put it in a sealed glass jar. Will last in the fridge for 3 days or more. And then here are some samples of seeds. We have hemp seed, we have sunflower seeds, we have chia seed, and we have, that's sesame seeds. We have sunflower seeds, and then we have chia seed, and then we have hemp seed. You can see that down there, bottom one. And so those are seeds that are high in omegas, omega-3s. They have protein in them, and they're a high fiber, and they increase our omega-3s, which we don't get enough of. We have a diet high in omega-6 and omega-9s. We need omega-3s to fight cancer and increase digestion, and that it's fibrous. And we'll get a lot of fiber from all these cruciferous veggies and from these dark leafy greens. And then next I have here a sample of more omega-3s. This is a great treat for kids, for you who are wanting something crunchy and sweet because we're eating whole foods. This is my granola mix, which you can find on Balance number 4 life.live. On my blog, I have a recipe for a granola base. I have added a bunch of seeds, which is chia seed and flax seed, and whole oats, turmeric, dried blueberries, and honey for sweetening. So look that up. Also, a very good yogurt instead of dairy is this cashew yogurt. You can get it in plain if you're doing no sugar. This is vanilla, so it adds a little sugar. And here is, again, this whole food challenge, if you can see it. It looks backwards. So lovely. Anyway. There you go. Distilled water. I'll post this actually. Distilled water, omega-3s, dark leafy greens, cruciferous veggies, 5 spices, turmeric, cumin, paprika, allspice, coconut aminos, veggie-based oils, olive oil, coconut oil, avocado oil, sesame oil. Veggie starches, rice, potatoes, lentils, beans, barley, farro, and quinoa are great veggie starches. If you're wanting to do a starter kit towards wellness, I'd highly recommend that you stock your pantry with these items. And then juicing, juice carrots, celery, ginger root, turmeric root, all very high in getting rid of inflammation, fighting cancer, and just beefing up our body to fight invasion. So that's what we're trying to do when we're trying to increase health and wellness. And then our last thing here is a smoothie. Also, if you just have that craving for something sweet, this is a banana that's missing, but banana and cocoa powder, maca powder, which is awesome health benefits. Google the benefits of maca powder. Huge balance, hormone balance, and just all over health and wellness. It's an antimicrobial, which is antifungal, viral, helps in flu season, just holistic approach of balancing the body. Good for men and women. Cacao nibs, that is just a really good natural energy boost. Instead of coffee and instead of caffeinated items, put some cacao nibs and cacao powder. This tastes a bit like caramel, a malt flavor, and then dried peanut butter. Here again is a yogurt and flaxseed. I mix it all together with 10 distilled ice cubes, and I end up with a banana. This in a mixer blender, and I end up with this yummy maca powder. So it's like a mocha maca smoothie. So I hope this helps. Then you're going to do all that. That's a starter kit for wellness. Add this is Podarco to just really combat yeast infections. If we've taken a lot of antibiotics, I do 10 drops of this in a little shot glass with distilled water first thing in the morning. If you can't get the smoothie in and you need a to-go version of maca for that great hormone balance and just all over wellness, it helps you sleep at night instead of melatonin or a sleep aid. 1 capsule a day before noon, and with food preferably. In getting rid of all of our ibuprofen, Tylenol, aspirin, are these Feverfew and bromelain. Do your research on Feverfew. It is an incredible thing to add to detoxing and health and wellness. Actually, great cancer fighting. Maca powder and Feverfew. Bromelain is an enzyme in pineapple. So you can't eat enough pineapple to get the benefit. If you need it to remove a headache, migraines, Feverfew and bromelain are both great for migraines. And don't forget your all over detox, 10 drops of Podarco in your distilled water. And this is a boost to a whole food challenge. I challenge you. This is like if you were going to buy or pay money towards a health and wellness program, this is the starter kit. This is what I would invest in. A steamer for your rice, a distilled water machine, like preferably I have used the Mega Home, so I know that works great. It's a stainless steel and a glass catch, and a kombucha jars. I got 2 of them so I could pump out a bunch of water. Get your 5 spices, coconut aminos, turmeric, ground cumin, and paprika and allspice. Those are the 5 spices. Get yourself some greens, chop them up and put them back in the bag that you buy them in, and put them in the fridge. They last for longer than a week, and it's really good to take handfuls and put them in anything you're making. Stews and soups are a great mainstay when you're trying to change foods over. And then don't forget your steamed rice and veggies, and for breakfast your cruciferous veggies and diced potatoes, sweet potatoes, white potatoes, purple potatoes with these lovely 5 spices. This is a great appetizer in between meal. Make sure that you add your omega-3s, and your raw garlic is a huge microbial, good on everything that you make. Juicing, carrots, celery, ginger root, turmeric root, and then Brazil nuts, and homemade granola, and cashew yogurt instead of dairy. There you have it. 5 spices, 4 juice ingredients, lots of veggies, veggie starches, dark leafy greens, cruciferous veggies, increase your omega-3s, and distilled water. Let that be your starter kit towards wellness.